What is up, sickos? Happy Independence Day. Happy July 4th to all the Americans out there. Did Khabib sign a contract? We got the World MMA results, and one FC, one championship, overturned a fight decision. And the media is freaking the fuck out. Is it rightfully so? Or are they overthinking this? I'm Dan from Oregon. This is the Truth in MMA. Let's look into it.
It shouldn't be such a big deal. History, science, education, energy, everything has always been controlled by the government since day one. CIA!
Look at the time.
You figure it out. You try to figure it out.
It
No,
seems like
because when
people
they
would.
look into it, it's common sense. When you look into it,
What's happening? Mummify me, says Steve. Love me, says Henry Ford. Always, always. So this is what we got right here. We got Khabib Nurmagomedov on his Instagram posting a picture of a dummy, him on top, laying vicious ground and pound, and all it says is smash him, and then soon. Let's let you guys check this out. Now, Khabib, what in the world could you possibly be talking about, man? I'm not quite sure. We can all assume, I'm sure, but let's do a little bit of research like we always do. Go ahead and, if you're not, follow MMA Team Dagestan. And what did we got here? We got a little pin mark. The eyes, oh shit, ... And so to me, this can mean only one thing. Khabib has signed a contract. He's getting ready to smash motherfuckers. This is super exciting. So Khabib's going to be back soon. Are we talking UFC 229 soon? How soon could it possibly be? I'm stoked for this. Everyone, we need Team Khabib back here in the octagon. 26-0. Here to make the UFC great again. Let's get the goddamn thing done. Moving on from here, let's go to the MMA Awards. This is the Fighters Only Magazine World MMA Awards. And you know what? The best thing to do here is go to Mike Bond's Twitter. This was supposed to be synced up already. My bad. And we'll just read the results. Thank you, Mike Bond from MMA Junkie, for this greatness here. And it looks like your first winner went to Brian T. City Ortega as his Breakthrough Fighter of the Year. I forget who I voted for on this one, but it seems like a no-brainer just about with Brian T. City Ortega. He went from kind of like Vulcan, someone who was completely out of the title picture, and he's just about to fight for a title. So that's going to be amazing. Congratulations, Brian T. City Ortega. Moving on. The results, Nick Curson wins Trainer of the Year. Who the fuck is Nick Curson? That's about all I got to say there. Mighty Mouse wins Submission of the Year for his UFC 216 finish of Ray Borg. Now, how could you not go with Mighty Mouse in this category? The flying armbar finish off the suplex. An award winner any year. I'm glad that they smartened up and gave it to Mighty Mouse this year. Way to go, way to go. MMA Fighting wins your Media Source of the Year. So we got Clickbait, MMA Fighting, all those Vox, Snowflake, Liberals gets Source of the Year. Myself, I would much rather go to Junkie, MMA Today, Flow Combat, any of all of those. I think this Fighters Only magazine had Sherdog on there. The defunct Sherdog website was on here, so fucking take that with a grain of salt, man. Moving on. Now, I don't think I've been more offended by an award ever than this one right here. Justin Gaethje wins comeback of the year with his win over Michael Johnson. This is a fanboy pick. This is like your prom king being the most popular guy, not the one that deserved it. This is bullshit. How no one ran to the stage like Kanye and said, Justin's fight was great, but Darren Elkins had comeback of the year. That motherfucker got 10-7 in round 1. Everyone thought that fight should have been stopped. He came back and got the finish. How in the fuck did he get comeback of the year? This is bullshit. Darren, the damage Elkins was your rightful winner. Someone should have stormed the fucking stage like Kanye did against Taylor Swift and be like, this music video was way better. Beyonce or whoever the fuck. Yeah, either give it to GSP because he came back for 3 or 4 years out, or give it to Darren Elkins. In no fucking way, shape, or form did goddamn Justin Gaethje, love the guy, he didn't win comeback of the year. Oh, shouts to the Wounded Warrior Project for sponsoring the event. This is a goddamn travesty. Honestly, wow. Wow. Move on. International Fighter of the Year, Robert Whittaker. I don't know why they even do this one, but I guess they got to add awards up in here. Bobby Knuckles, a.k.a. Robbie Knuckles, if the goddamn U.S. media knew anything about Robert, a.k.a. Robbie, and what his nickname was over there in Australia. Doing the goddamn thing, taking out Yoel Romero twice. He needs to quit doing shoeies, though. You guys are getting fucking staph infections in your stomach. Maybe you shouldn't be doing shoeies. That's my only suggestion there. Alright. American Top Team wins Gym of the Year. And honestly, I love this. ATT has been killing it. There is not, just someone way out there leaps and bounds above the pack. So ATT, you brought us the calf kick. You're going to make the welterweight division great again with Colby Covington. Hopefully he goes and sets the belt on Trump's desk as well. Congratulations, ATT. Rose Namajunas is your female fighter of the year. You got to agree with that. Way to go, Rose. Took out the Boogie Woman in round 1. Comes back with the rematch and gets it done in 5. Fucking masterclass performance by Rose, and we've seen her grow leaps and bounds in the octagon, in the cage, since we saw her from the beginning on Tough. Congratulations, Rose. Trevor Whitman wins your Sean Tompkins Coach of the Year award, and this is Trevor Whitman's a coach of many people, Justin Gaethje, along with Rose and many of folks. So love this one right here. Couldn't have gone to anyone better. Knockout of the year goes to Alistair Overeem. I'm just kidding. Francis Ngannou's knockout over Alistair Overeem, UFC 218, and that was devastating. Everyone is all over this man's dick and balls, so why the hell wouldn't he win? I forget even what the other choices were. I'm sure there was some good kicks in there, but that uppercut that basically took Overeem's head off. How do you not give that one there? Seems fair for Gym and Female Fighter of the Year, says BLT. Totally agree. Ariel Helwani wins Journalist of the Year. He should have got Promoter of the Year or Insider of the Year. He's not a goddamn journalist. He's not. He does interviews with fighters. He's not a fucking journalist. If you're going to give it to anyone, give it to someone doing actual journalism. Kareem Zidane, shout out. I don't always love your social justice mentality to all of your goddamn articles. If it isn't negative, you're not writing about it. But goddamn, you're out there doing the damn thing. Doing actual journalism. So shout outs to you. Big John McCarthy wins Referee of the Year. How do you not go with Big John? Jared Herzog, or I think that's how you pronounce his name. I would have loved to seen him as well. That guy never gets talked about. That's how you know he is so goddamn good. But this is, could be a nostalgia thing. Big John's going to be gone refereeing MMA for a while. And so this is pretty awesome for him. And you look at the terrible calls that we've had lately by like Herb Dean, the weirdness that goes on between fucking Mark Goddard and all the fighters. He seems like he's got some weird fucking agenda thing going on where he needs to be the guy in charge of the cage, where John's just got that presence to him. And you can't force that. You really can't. BLT says young Nolan King seems a grafter. What the hell does that mean? He was a better pick than Ariel. I agree with that as well. Always dropping the latest news on the latest fight announcements and whatnot. Okay, and now let's round out the awards. UFC wins Promotion of the Year. This was a terrible year for the UFC. If anything, ACB wins Promotion of the Year, live and free, less show, more fights, and then you gotta love, I don't know the timetable when the One Championship app came out to offer us free fights around the globe, but if that happened in 2018, I understand why we didn't give it to One as well. The UFC, your ratings have fucking plummeted. You ain't got no big stars fighting in the UFC. They're all fighting you for more money. We know you're not fucking paying them. Anyone who's a true fan of MMA is not happy with what you're doing. Dominic Cruz is your Analyst of the Year. Again, this is all voted by the fans via Fighters Only magazine. And how do you not love Salty Dom up there? Always starting shit with Bisping and all these guys. Underhooks. Fucking. But, I do love Dom on the desk. I don't like three guys out there all the time. When it's Jimmy and Joe, it's pretty good. And John. Jimmy, Joe, and John, the Triple J. That's a good combo. Way to go, Dominic. The Ultimate Fighter wins the reality series or best MMA programming of the year. And honestly, they had a Sherdog fucking round table on there. You can't even get the Sherdog round table on Sherdog. What the fuck? What the fuck is the matter with Fighters Only magazine, man? They're getting paid off by fucking Sherdog or some shit. Hopefully this doesn't encourage ESPN to renew the series. Nicely said there. Upset of the year goes to Rose Namajunas over Joanna Jędrzejczyk. That's a great pick there for her KO of Joanna on UFC 217. Can't really. The only other one would have been GSP Bisping, but no one thought Bisping was actually #1 middleweight. Everyone mostly thought that Joanna was destroying shit at strawweight. So, way to go, Rose. And Ring Car Girl of the Year goes to Jenny. Second year in a row. Okay. And Justin Gaethje wins Fight of the Year. Oh, Eddie Alvarez and Justin Gaethje. Fight of the Year for their bout in UFC 218. He was definitely in the Fight of the Year. But should it have been the Johnson fight? Because he got dropped fucking twice and ended up coming back in that one? Him and Eddie went at it hard, but I feel like there was so much hype behind it. There was a hype behind the Gaethje fight, and it somewhat lived up to it that people thought it was amazing. But I don't even know what the other options were, so congratulations. See, Justin already got a fucking award. You couldn't give Darren Elkins The rightful comeback of the year? This is fucking bullshit. And Justin Gaethje says, you can win even when you lose. No, I won 2 times. Yamun Hunis won 2 times and led by Coach of the Year Whitman. Follows with Conor McGregor, suck my balls. I love it. I love it. Loving the comment there. Since I wasn't nominated, I'm going to start my own award show, says the MMA holes. Let's do it, man. I saw a post of the racist of the year. Who should that be? What the fuck else was it? Troll of the year. Gots to go to the MMA holes. And then inappropriate comments made by a media person to other MMA media. Some shit like that. And so if we're picking sites, definitely the MMA holes gets troll of the year. If we're only picking a Twitter account, though, I gotta give it to Al Realty, Raging Al, like, on fucking Twitter. I love what that guy's doing. Racist of the year goes to Race Card Woodley, of course. And then Creeper of the year goes to Flying Brian. By far. All right, now back to the Fighters Only Awards. Charles Mask Lewis, Fighter of the Year, goes to Max Blessed Holloway. Holloway wins Fighter of the Year. He's got his manager up there to accept that shit for him. He's too busy training. I love to see that. I love that Max was not in attendance for this, doing the goddamn thing. And, I mean, granted, he beat Jose twice, right? Didn't actually get to face Frankie. Ortega faced Frankie. We all know what happened there. But goddamn. Fucking Max Blessed Holloway. What's he at? If he wins this, 12 wins in a row at the 145-pound class. Young 26-year-old. And you know what we got to say about Max being Fighter of the Year? It is what it is. Congratulations, Max. No award announced for next year called Leon Tab's Corner Person of the Year. Corner Person of the Year. You know what? Whoever was cornering Darren Elkins, they fucking get it. For sure. Go back and listen in between round 2 and round 3, the advice that they give him and what he goes out there and does. They gave him the best advice. He went out there, instituted the game plan that they gave him, and fucking finished the guy who was up like 4 points on him. Max, to me, is a no-brainer, says the MMA holes. I know, too many people were just not very active, man. What happens? They fucking sell for $4 billion. Conor takes off. He makes $100 million. Everyone's like, yo, where's all the stars at? That's me, right? Fucking pay me, bitch. And fuck, look what happened. Anyways, John McCarthy wins the year's Lifetime Achievement Award. So congratulations to John. Overdoing the thing in Bellator. Neck grabbing interviews. These fighters ain't getting away. That's for goddamn sure. And so there are your Fighters Only World MMA Awards. What, did you guys agree with all those? Did you disagree? Am I fucking crazy for that comeback of the year and getting so goddamn upset over this? Or what? What do you guys think? On to the next topic. We got one championship out here. And if you guys didn't tune in to One and Chill, you missed out. Holy fuck. It was the inaugural one. And it was nuts. We had Fighter of the Year contender, especially outside the UFC. But get this shit, dude. Everyone's reporting on this and freaking the fuck out. One Championship has conducted an official review of the controversial bout between Mei Jiang Wang and Sagado Popatilo Tai at One Spirit of a Warrior. The decision has been formally overturned by one Competition Committee, and Mei J. Wang is now declared the rightful winner. So in this fight, you had the 10-year younger Mei J. Wang here on the right clearly get at least two scorecards to 1, even though they don't judge the fight this way. Beat the hell out of this guy the whole time. Definitely a robbery. 100% a robbery. And what happened? This is what happened. Matt Hume got together with the judges and whoever else. They looked at the fight again and said, how the fuck did you score that? Not for May. May won that shit and changed it. Boom. Wrote it off, changed it. Steve was there. Ask fucking Steve. This young guy, he got the job done. He rightfully deserved the win. But dude, don't ask the fucking MMA media. These motherfuckers that aren't even watching these fights. I guarantee you, Dave Doyle did not watch this fight. Dave Doyle's out here giving promoters the power to change judges' decisions is without exaggeration one of the worst ideas I've heard in 12 plus years of covering MMA. Spoken rightfully as someone who did not watch one fucking second of the actual fight. There's no way he watched this fight and made this comment. What Matt Hume and that guy did is 100% what should have been done. And even before this, they had a fight card in Macau or something. And a fighter that they thought had won didn't win. They didn't quite go to this lengths. Maybe it took, 2 in a row to make him do this. But they did give him his win purse. So he not only got $5K to show, $5K to win, which was moving in a step in the right direction. And here we are, Spirit of the Warrior, and they actually did the right fucking thing. They reversed the decision. This guy was 5-2, about ready to jump to 6-2 with 4 in a row or some shit, but he drops to 5-3. Kind of a pitiful record, but 6-2 looks way hell better, and he's actually got it. So, could this open the floodgates? Sure. Is this one that you should be bitching about? Hell the fuck no. Pick your battles when you bring up shit like this. And right now wasn't the time. You motherfuckers didn't even watch the fight. I see fighting freaking out. Some junkie motherfuckers are saying shit. Ben Folks, what the fuck are you talking about? You didn't watch the fight. These guys get little fucking talking points written to them. This shit happened on like Monday or something. Here we are on Wednesday, and they're all talking about it. I don't even... You look on Twitter, man. There's weird fucking talking points that go around. Crazy shit, man. But let's cool the fuck down. Let's watch some awesome shit. We got Joe Rogan training with TJ Dillashaw. This is via where? In the MMA Bible. And he's almost taking off Dillashaw's fucking hand with his shit, dude. UFC should be like, yo, keep your hand off the merchandise, brother. This is our goddamn champion you're out here trying to destroy his hand with. Let's replay that again. Joe, you sick fuck. You're spitting back kicks of death. Wow! I wish the sound was linked up so we could actually hear it. I got it all on slow mode and shit. Dude, do you guys think TJ's been out here training? Oh, what the hell is his name? Dwayne Bane Ludwig, previous fighter. Not the best fighter. But it seems to have a great fucking cohesive workness with TJ. So they're doing the shit. I'm just going out on a hunch here. I think TJ might end up being a good coach later on. You know, we've all heard the bullshit about him having the fucking gym wars and going hard after people, hitting people in the back of the head, knocking them out. But I think this guy's growing as a person. And I don't know why. I just got a hunch that TJ could be a good coach one day. That's via the MMA Bible on Twitter. Make sure to give them a follow. And this happened, what, on the 24th? Somehow I missed this shit, man. Or I didn't report on it. Cub Swanson versus Renato Moicano, set for UFC 227 in Los Angeles. And that's a great fucking match, especially to bring to the LA crowd. What do we got? We got the Brazilian versus the SoCal native and Cub Swanson with his Mexican heritage. But goddamn, Moicano is the real deal. Who did he take out? Calvin Kattar recently, I believe. His only loss in the UFC is to T-City Ortega. So that's going to be epic. Moicano will crush, says Steve. You know, it was weird because I thought Cub Swanson was going to take off to Bellator, especially the way that he was talking. He's never had a problem with steroids or anything, though, so he did stick around, where we saw guys like Machida, who was offered the same amount of money by UFC and Bellator, and he ends up taking off. But, God, fucking Swanson versus the Pitbull brothers, though, that sounds like a main event that everyone would have watched. But Cubs stuck with the UFC. Could be good, could be bad. But they got him facing all these fucking crazy up-and-comers, man, which is going to be intense. That's what the UFC likes to do. Endeavor, W-M-E-I-N-G. They take the old guard, put them up against the new guard, because we got to make some names for these motherfuckers. 30-26, maybe. God damn. We'll see, man. We'll see if Cub can go full, what do you want? Dragon Ball Z mode and just go fucking nuts like he did in the Doo Ho Choi fight. But is Hanato way better than Doo Ho Choi? We'll see. We'll see what happens in this one. Just some asshole. Asshole. #1 on Twitter. And so we got a tweet of a day. Tweet of the day over here. Just because the motherfucker's spitting the truth. This is the truth in MMA. And it reads like this. I unfollowed Conor McGregor because he's not a fighter. I don't care about his kid being posed for pics in suits or in cars. He's a joke, and you all worship him like you do Drake. He's the Drake of MMA. I couldn't have said it better myself. So that's the new installment of Tweet of the Day. And you know how we do. We always got to end off with something hilarious, something awesome. So why don't we watch Hold My Beaker while I light this propane-filled balloon on fire. Where's the rest of the video, man? I want to know what happens right after this. Boom! Where's the real video? I think the camera guy got singed up too. Jesus. I've all heard of helium-filled balloons, but what the fuck is propane? Who puts propane in a balloon and takes a goddamn lighter to it? I don't even know, man. This is some intense ass shit. Anyhow, that's the World MMA Awards. Hopefully Khabib is going to fight this motherfucker Conor sooner rather than later. What, the next Las Vegas card is what most of the West Coasters are gunning for. I hope Dallas ends up getting their card as well. But everybody, that's going to do it for this year's Independence Day edition of Truth in MMA. Go outside, eat some good fucking food, have some good laughs with the family, enjoy the fireworks, and enjoy living in this great country of ours. And if it just so happens you're Canadian, well, it sucks to be fucking you. Until next time, back to you sickos. I'm out of here.